college like that. Right. Yeah, you missed the reduction. Grab a Bible. If you don't have a Bible, we got some in the back. For some reason, people want me to hold the 10-minute limit, so I have a timer. We'll see if that can actually hold me. We usually take 10 minutes and just discuss a topic. Recently, we've been showing videos on the temple, just because we went through a lot of stuff on the temple. So go ahead. A lot of you have always wanted and inspired to be a bishop, so we're going to look real quick about what a bishop is. Jeff, I know you've really looked into this a lot, but if you'll turn, go ahead and turn to Acts. We'll try to do this in order real quick. We'll look at several scriptures and see how does the churches, all different denominations, end up with these varying church government structures, okay? And they're all right. That's my opinion. Oh, Jeff just gave me the eyebrow thing. Ooh, they just went straight up. I'm just saying that they're all right because last week I had a hard time with the whole sermon, okay? And my dad appreciated that. Go ahead and turn to Acts. We're going to look at these two words. We're not really going to deal with deacons, which is a second or third order, depending on what you think, or clergy. I'm sorry, Acts what? Yeah, Acts, we'll start at 14:22. You got two words. You have an overseer, which is an episkopos. Episkopos. What word do you think we get from that, Christopher? Episkopos, a bishop. A bishop. Okay? That's one of the Greek words. Episkopos, these are the leaders of the church. And the other word that we have is presbyteroi, or presbyterian. Presbyterian. Presbyter. Okay? The Greek word. These are the two Greek words that we have to look at to try to understand how do we end up with these church structures. Can anybody tell me any type of church structures that you know of? The government, the polity, congregational churches, which are mainly Baptists, Anabaptists, sort of us. It's really autonomous, but the congregation has a lot of. What's that? We're more dictatorial, so we're more like what, Chuck? Being part of that dictatorship. What? Oh, am I running this thing? Okay. More with bishops, with a head bishop, Catholics, Anglicans, Oriental, Coptic Church, Eastern Orthodox, United Methodists. A little different in Protestantism, okay? Bishops, Episcopals, and Lutherans. See, a little bit different. Let's look at this real quick. So, our two main words are overseer, which is episkopos in the Greek, and elder, which is presbyter. Okay? What did I say? 14, 22, 23. Jeff, are you intrigued with this? No. 42, 23, 23. Okay, this is Paul, and he's at church. He says, let's look at 19 real quick. But Jews came from Antioch and Iconium, and having persuaded the crowds, they stoned Paul and dragged him out of the city. Okay? He goes to a couple more cities, go down to 23. And when they had appointed presbyters for them in every church with prayer and fasting, they committed them to the Lord in whom they had believed. What just happened? They did what? How did they end up with this leadership? Okay, they were appointed by whom? Paul and Barnabas. So what we're going to end up with is we're going to end up with some principles on how people set up government, but it's not set up, gang, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is how you do it, in my opinion. Okay? Alright, so turn to 15:22, please. 15:22. Now we're going over to Jerusalem. We're going over to Jerusalem. We had the Jerusalem Council. We had an issue there. 15:22. Jeff, read it for us.
It seemed good to the apostles and elders that the whole church would choose men for whom then to send to Antioch with Paul and Barnabas, Jews calling Barnabas and Silas, leading men among the brothers.
Okay, so here, what do? It seemed good to the apostles and to the elders of the whole church to choose men from among them. We're beginning to see the shaping of the leadership. The problem that we're going to run into in the first century is Peter, James, Paul, Thomas, everybody's thinking Jesus is coming when? When is Jesus coming? He's coming tomorrow, right? We think about 20, 30 years, people start getting martyred, start dying off, and you begin to realize, well, Jesus didn't tell us exactly when he was coming back. It may be after we're dead. And so they start thinking about how do we set up this leadership. Also, as we've studied the temple, as it gets destroyed in 70 AD, and it forces Christianity not being a sect anymore of Judaism, and it explodes with what Paul's already doing out into all the world, all the nations. How are you going to deal with, how are you going to keep the faith the faith? How are you going to deal with heresy? You need leadership, structure, okay? So you set up these elders. Synagogues were set up with elders, men who would run the synagogue. So originally it's set up like synagogue. The difference between the temple and synagogue are there's one temple, right? It existed twice. It's been destroyed twice. They're waiting on the third one. We just finished studying on that. That's in Israel. Then you have synagogues like our churches. And locales, villages, places, wherever they are, Jews end up. You have a synagogue if you've got 7 men. Is that how many men you have to have? 7 men? Can't remember. 7 Jews, you can have a synagogue. Men to lead it, okay? So they set up with these elders. Acts 20, verse 17. So the words that we've used so far are just elders, presbyters. 2017. So Paul's thinking about Ephesus. Now from Miletus, he sent to Ephesus and called the elders of the church to him. And when they came to him, he said to them, "You yourselves know how I live," etc., etc. And what we'll find is Paul seems to, how do we end up with bishops, overseers of elders? Because it seems like Paul sets these churches up, and what does he take on? The authority? He takes on the authority over these churches. Whether you like bishops or not, we're trying to look at the text and to see in just a minute, we're going to see where it seems like Paul uses the term bishop and overseer and elder interchangeably. So this is where a debate or discussion ensues about leadership. In this, you have your basic premise also from the Old Testament. How much do you carry over an Old Testament principle, hermeneutic, and understanding how God does leadership? From the Old Testament, you had one temple. You had one high priest. The priests were in control, were in charge. In Jerusalem, you end up with a council of elders. What you'll see is they'll appoint a group of elders in a church. But then Paul will step in, and Paul will step in and exert authority over these churches as he continues to go around. And then he's going to appoint 2 young guys over 2 specific churches. Paul will appoint. So we're looking at how this develops. What did I say, 2017? You just read it? Okay? Did we read that? Yeah, we read it. Now let's go to 1 Timothy. This will be in order. 1 Timothy. All the IANs are together, so if you get to Thessalonians, Timothy, all the T's are together. Luckily, they did the Bible to help people like me out. They made it simple. So once you find the IANs, go to the end of the IANs, Thessalonians is the end of that, then all the T's are together. 1 Timothy 3:1. Great question.